The matriarchs of might were known across the stars as fierce, unbeatable warrior women. Their empire stretched over hundreds of worlds, built on strength, strategy, and centuries of victory. In their eyes, male-led species were weak and emotional, especially those from the quiet blue planet called Earth. Stories of Earth's peaceful ways and soft-spoken men made the Valkyrie laugh. To them, Earth was no threat, just another world waiting to be conquered or ignored. But curiosity pushed them to see it for themselves. They came not for diplomacy, but for mockery. Yet hidden beneath Earth's silence was something the Valkyrie had never faced before. Calm that warned of storms. The Valkyrie ships cut through Earth's orbit like knives through silk. Their arrival unannounced and unapologetic. They didn't come in war formations, no, they saw no need. Their scans confirmed what they believed. Outdated defenses, no planetary shields, and no signs of resistance. A dozen elite squads descended to key locations, eager to observe the men of Earth with their own eyes. What they found only amused them further, humans laughing in parks, building homes, caring for children, and teaching in schools. Where were the warriors? Where were the challengers? One Valkyrie commander scoffed, "Is this a species or a retirement colony?" But as they walked Earth's streets, they began to notice odd details. The eyes of human men, not fearful, but watchful. Their hands rough, scarred, steady. Their posture relaxed, but ready. Something felt off, and deep in their warrior instincts, a spark of unease began to flicker. One evening, in a quiet mountain village where the Valkyrie patrols often passed without concern, it happened. A Valkyrie captain challenged a local man during a community festival, mocking his calm nature, calling him soft, laughing before the crowd. The man, known only as Ile, smiled politely and stepped forward. He did not raise his voice. He did not boast. But when she struck, he moved like lightning. A single fluid motion brought her to the ground, her spear broken, her pride shattered. The village went silent. The Valkyrie, stunned, scanned him. No cybernetics. No enhancers. Just human. Purely human. The implications sent a ripple through the Empire's command structure. They had mistaken patience for weakness, kindness for fragility. But Earth's men were not soft. They were forged differently. Quietly like iron hidden beneath silk, the Valkyrie matriarchs convened in orbit, their confidence shaken but not broken. "A fluke," one declared. "A statistical outlier," said another. Still, the footage of Ile's effortless takedown of their elite captain circled through their command networks like wildfire. They sent more warriors, taller, faster, armored, in grav steel to engage with Earth's men directly, this time with precision and caution. But each encounter unfolded the same. No posturing, no bravado, just quiet, devastating skill. One by one, their best were defeated in combat that lasted mere seconds. What unsettled them most wasn't the loss, it was the restraint. The human. Men never struck to kill. They subdued, disarmed, and then offered a hand to help their fallen opponent up. This unnerved the Valkyrie. In their culture, strength was loud, dominance was cruel. But here, Earth taught them a new truth. The strongest man is not the one who breaks others, but the one who chooses not to. And for the first time, the Valkyrie saw a form of power they didn't know how to beat. By now, the Valkyrie High Command was divided. Half demanded full invasion, no more tests, no more games. The other half hesitated, shaken by rumors now echoing through the fleets. One such rumor was dismissed as fantasy until it was seen. Deep beneath a quiet Earth facility, far from satellites and sensors, a gathering of men stood in silence. No armor, no weapons, just focus. Meditating, training, moving as one, fluid as smoke, sharp as blades. They called it discipline. Not coded, not implanted. Learned, earned, passed down like old stories around a fire. The Valkyrie spies who witnessed it couldn't comprehend it. Men shaping themselves into weapons of will. Then came the true twist. These were not soldiers. They were civilians, artists, teachers, fathers. If Earth's peaceful men could strike down champions, what were the real warriors like? And in that realization, the Valkyrie finally felt it, not confusion, not frustration. Fear. The Valkyrie armada descended not with the confidence of conquerors, but the desperation of those trying to reclaim pride. Dozens of warships cloaked in violet flame, 1,000 warriors in powered exosuits, descended upon Earth expecting chaos, resistance, maybe even panic. What they found was calm. Earth's defenses didn't scream. They whispered. Networks came alive like instinct. Human pilots launched not with glory speeches, but quiet precision. Ground forces moved with purpose, not rage. The skies lit up, not with overwhelming firepower, but with perfectly timed strikes that broke the Valkyrie formations apart like glass. Eli and others like him stood at the front, not as heroes craving spotlight, but as men defending home. No yelling, no threats. Just focus, speed, control. The Valkyrie had brought everything they knew of war, and Earth responded not with brutality, but with mastery. Every move the Valkyrie made was already calculated, already countered. Their weapons jammed, their tactics unraveled. Their strongest warriors were outmaneuvered by men who fought with minds just as much as fists. By the time the battle ended, Valkyrie generals had no ships left in orbit, no command left to rally, and no illusions left about what Earth was. This wasn't just a planet, it was a crucible. And humanity had forged itself in silence, not to rule, but to endure. Long after the smoke cleared and Earth's skies turned quiet again, the Valkyrie survivors drifted silently through space in broken frigates and darkened escape pods. They spoke little. There was nothing to say. The stories they once laughed at of Earth's quiet resilience, of men who didn't posture or roar, had become law among their kind. One Valkyrie commander, seated in a ruined war hall, replayed the last moment of the battle in her mind. A human man standing unarmed, simply watching as her ship fell from the sky, not with hatred, but with clarity. That look haunted her more than any weapon. They had mocked Earth for its humility. They never realized it was armor. In the weeks that followed, whispers spread through the stars of a planet where strength wore no crown, and power didn't need to shout. Empires recalculated. Colonies redrew borders. And deep within the Valkyrie archive, the name Earth was marked with one symbol, no warning, no ranking. Just a single word, respect. And that was how humanity became legend. If you liked this short sci-fi tale, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Humanity Yeah stories every week. Next up, they invaded Earth thinking it was primitive. But the museums were full of weapons,